Hello, everybody. Jim Coyle coming to you from Bloomington and Indiana's Memorial Stadium as the Hoosiers took on the 25th-ranked Iowa Hawkeyes today in a game that a lot of us thought not only would Indiana be competitive, but we thought they'd have a chance to win this game. But that was not the case as Iowa knocks Indiana off 42-16. They win big here as they hang 6 touchdown passes on Indiana, the same as Ohio State did a week ago. The Hoosiers have now given up a cool 12 touchdowns through the air in the last 2 weeks. That's something that Tom Allen and that defense is going to have to get shored up and shored up quickly, because next week Trace McSorley and the 8th-ranked Penn State Nittany Lions will come into Bloomington. So they're going to have to get not only that defense shored up, but the offense. Offense kind of going in the tank a little bit. The running game, non-existent for the second straight week. 67 total yards on the ground for Indiana. Stevie Scott, 8 attempts for 29 yards. Ronnie Walker, 4 and 19, so not much there. Peyton Ramsey, 263 yards through the air on 31 of 42 passing. Great from a percentage standpoint, but those passes are only completing an average of 8 yards a catch. You look across the lane, and Nate Stanley for Iowa was 20 of 30 for 320 yards. That's 16 yards a catch. They're doubling up, so getting a lot more yards at a time and getting a lot more done, obviously, why the 42-16 score. Also, Indiana defensively, very, very poor day. There was a few picks by Peyton Ramsey in the end zone, no less. Twice that happened. But penalties, horrible, both sides. Iowa, 11 for 110. Indiana, 10 for 99 yards. Very, very bad. And tackling for Indiana, atrocious. There was one point Indiana got the score within 14-10 on the ensuing kickoff. They have the Iowa State receiver around the 2-yard line, and somehow he escaped, busts out a 60-yard run, and then 2 plays later, they have Nate Stanley sacked, and he escapes that, only to find a receiver in the back of the end zone for another touchdown. So things that was a cataclysm of Indiana's day, and it did not get any better. But Indiana has a lot that they need to work on. He gets shored up. The offense especially, it was asked in the press conference, would we see Michael Penix? We keep asking that. Of course, Tom Allen said that he definitely will see him for 2 more games, and if it's any more than that, that'll be something that the staff will have to decide on. But it seems very obvious that this offense needs something, whether it to be jump-started or something. They're going to have to start stretching these defenses and going downfield more. They did that a little bit against Ohio State and had some success. We expected to see a lot of that, more of that today. Not very much. There was one nice touchdown pass from Peyton Ramsey to Nick Westbrook for 33 yards. A great pass. He was dead on, and as a matter of fact, there was a couple that he missed, but they were on target, where last week a lot of those were off target. But a lot of things for Indiana to get short up today as they lose big to Iowa, 42-16, in a game they were only a 5-point underdog. So this was not a very good effort for the Indiana Hoosiers. Tom Allen not very happy in the press conference afterwards, but he's got a lot of things to work on as they will take on the Penn State Nittany Lions next week, and we'll be here for coverage for you. Make sure you tune in each and every day. We're live 6 to 8 a.m. on Indiana Sports Beat. Also, you can catch the replay on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Facebook, and IndianaSportsBeat.com. So make sure you check us all out. We're going to have Mitchell Page with us next week, and Richard Lago. So we'll have all kind of coverage for you. Make sure you tune in each and every day. Until then, this is Jim Coyle, and I'll see you on the radio.